All right, what's going on, folks? We are live. Ow!
Atlantis CGL Qualifier, baby. MK11 Sunday night.
I am excited. I'm happy. How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing, man. I can't get rid of you. Like everywhere I go, here you are. High five, fine.
Yeah, stream high five. All right. Oh my goodness. So what's going on, everybody? We have a very exciting night for you all. Got some exciting Mortal Kombat 11 action, of course. We have the cream of the crop in the building tonight.
Yes, 171 of the best. Good.
170 people?
171 of the best people.
Okay. So who we got?
171. I'll count them. I'll count the names down. All 171 of them. I don't mind.
Yeah, that is not. Can we not do that? So let's talk about the highlights. We have Forever King. We have a couple of dark horses too. I want to get to that later on, but we have Forever King, Blackout, So Sick Nash fans, so many people from all over, Cyclone, Splash. You pretty much got the who's who of the MK11 scene right here in the tournament.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait.
Yeah, definitely.
So y'all know me.
So,
tell the people who you are, man.
What are you gonna do? Nah, go ahead.
I'll let you go first. You know, go ahead. You got them shades. Listen, I'll let you go first.
Okay, so you recognize. I appreciate that. I was wondering if you was going to say something, you know? All right, man. You was hurting my feelings, man. Look, I came out here and I'm looking good, man. What's wrong with you?
I respect it, man. But it's Sunday night. I'm in sweatpants, so you know it is what it is.
Yes.
Sunday night heat.
Yes. That is the theme of tonight. Sunday night heat. As we have Forever King taking on against Orochi of the Kinetic Clan.
Yes, there are clans alive and well here in MK11. So we got the traditional Scorpion, looking great, of course. Forever King, master of many characters. Like he's going to start things off with Big Boy Garrus. You know what time it is.
Oh yeah, Forever King getting a lot of mileage out of Garrus, working that infinite Warden variation, looking for the big boy damage.
So everyone's favorite variation of Garrus. He could use a little more damage. He doesn't quite hit as hard.
The hourglass.
Right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah, definitely needs more damage. You know what? Let's count. I'm gonna ask the chat to do something. We're gonna get you guys involved early. Let's count how many times Garrus combos for 380 damage or better. Just keep an eye on the top left hand or right hand side of the screen and tell me how many times you see 380.
So Forever King starting things off. Ooh, freeze frame. Charging the gauntlet early. He wants that damage boost.
Oh yeah, Garrus, a very set play character. Once he gets his hands on you, you're pretty much in a possible four-way guess depending on what resources you have.
Absolutely, and Orochi right there landing the first major combo early on, gonna get the forward throw, trying to get that failed escape, but King opting not to tech. He's gonna let him have it.
Now, of course, Forever King having a full stack of bar, defensive and offensive meter. So even if he decides to make a mistake, he definitely has access to the breakaway, the get up roll, a lot of different ways to get out of pressure. But the offensive meter is what's going to be as he catches in here. Remember, folks, we're watching for 380.
Yes, sir. So Orochi breaking away, but King immediately getting the crushing blow, boys. And what happened to the life lead? He got Garrus, son. Back throw. What's the mix? One last hit, it's all it takes, and a dash up down one. Forever King taking the first round.
All right, now Forever King, a Mortal Kombat OG. This man has been around since the early days, y'all, so definitely pay attention as he's going to have loads of experience in this situation, online and offline.
Yes, sir. And Orochi's been really on point so far in the set with his trip guards, using the back one, a great spacing tool, but King right now just getting back in there with body splashes and back throws. 4-2-1-2, and Orochi trying to tech, but this time King says no. Anti-air standing jab. Oh, here we go. Going for a ride, big fella.
Okay, anticipating a possible breakaway or maybe a drop. Ooh, doesn't do the body splash.
And this man, Orochi missing the punish on the sand trap. Let it go, just a late down one. Looks like it's all King. Down one sand trap. We get it? We get brutality? No.
Oh, we get the crushing blow.
All right.
That's how much time he had left.
Hey, man, you know, he got that hit advantage. So first game going to Forever King. Orochi, no, not bad, though. He had Space King's jumps out really well. He had the trip guards on deck. He just a couple of crucial mistakes, and Garrus will capitalize on that. Just be that way.
Yeah, again, Infinite Warden, the damage variation for Garrus, being able to turn just about any touch into a full combo with the amplified bed spikes. Definitely taking you for a ride on any clean hit. But of course, Scorpion has the ability to do that as well. It's just that even though he has a little bit more range to compete, his buttons aren't always as safe. So he has to be a lot more careful in how he approaches, whereas Garrus is just an absolute monster up close. Multiple safe, normal, strings, pressure. As you can see there, it's so terrifying up close.
Absolutely. I want to remind the chat, of course, this is a 1st-to-2 set, so Orochi already going to be feeling the pressure now. Got to find a way to get back in the game. Get up, tie up 1 round each.
Oh my goodness!
And that is not a great start
blow
for
was
that.
Dead.
Orochi already operating at a big life. Does it just the teleport, opening King up for the hard knockdown, jump over. Who misses the jump in? Oh man, King is charging on its way. This is looking like all Forever King Orochi. Now 1 round away from getting sent into losers. You hate to see it so early on, but you know, it's got to be someone. And King says, not going to be me.
Oh, such a snap. Forever King basically not letting him go at this point. Orochi trying to make something work. Go for the overhead.
And King actually blocked the unblockable.
All right, nice conversion there for Orochi. Gets back in the round. Oh, no whip punish on the up 2. He wasn't expecting it.
Oh, you know, it's such a fast up 2 that by the time you see it, you know, you can shock yourself that it actually whiffed or you blocked it. But Orochi putting in the work now, trying to get things going, put King in the corner, but immediately, once again, the back throw paying dividends for Forever King.
Yeah, and Forever King just as hungry for this win as Orochi here. Goes for the 4-2-1-2. Nice counter poke there from Orochi. He gets the breakaway. No, and he's off with the beating.
The wake up fatal, but we've been seeing that all weekend from competitors. It is real, folks. You better have your meaties timed. Now Orochi, he still has the teleport, but throws the full screen spear, and King with the reversal punish, and that will do it. King 2-0 over Orochi. Oh, that's just why though?
Oh, that is absolutely rude.
This man said you died in the story. You're gonna die here too. Look at the way this man just walks off. Look how hard, man. Like, come on. How do you not like this character?
Yeah. See, that's the problem. He's such a cool ass character. He's so cool. Like, it makes it so difficult because you see this guy just absolutely destroying everybody. It's like, this isn't right. But he's like, but damn, he looks good when he does it, you know?
He does. He does. So we did get word that the next match on stream will be JJ Mondo versus M2S Blackout.
All right.
I want to see that one.
Now, again, I mentioned earlier, we definitely have some dark horses in the mist. JJ Mondo, one of them. I know this guy. He's from New York. My man coming out the gate hot. Definitely has one of the most promising Jaxes and Cabals that I've seen. Also even plays Kano on the side. So he definitely has a nice little Rolodex to go through here. But I'm pretty sure he's going to go with his namesake Jax. That's his all-time favorite character for Mortal Kombat. He's been playing the character since launch. And he actually says he loves how Jax plays. Like, the way that he functions pretty much fits him as a player. So, you know, I'm definitely curious to see how he stacks in this.
And of course, Blackout needing no introduction. This man has been in the scene longer than I have. Usually an Aaron Black player. I think he played Red Hood in Injustice. So he likes that kind of edgy outlaw gunslinging type character. So I'm pretty sure he's still stuck with Aaron Black even after the patch to prove to the Aaron Black naysayers out there, y'all know who you are. Character ain't dead.
Definitely not. Very much alive. And Blackout is here to show the light, ironically enough, on this character. Definitely a dark horse in himself. Again, not really like one of the more well-known dark horses, but I guess he's not really a dark horse anymore, but more so just, you know, like predominantly online warrior for sure.
He's a known name. If you saw Blackout in your bracket, that's definitely somebody to be on the lookout for.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely. But it will definitely be an interesting match for sure, with Aaron Black being a predominantly zoning-based style character, very keep away-esque, a lot of projectiles and safe strings that push you back. Him possibly, like JJ Mondo might very well rock with Nightwolf here, having access to that reflect, also having the ability to get in very quickly. A lot of people haven't noticed, but Nightwolf actually officially has the fastest advancing special in the game. His shoulder is instant 12 frames of startup, which is extremely terrifying when you think about it. A character like Nightwolf who's pretty much able to get in at will.
A 12 frame mid.
Going with Jax. Yes, a 12 frame mid on top of that. But he's going to go with the tried and true Old Faithful.
This man throws a cigar at you. That's just disrespectful and rude.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so he's going with the classic Jax fit as well. JJ Mondo, again, a Jax fanatic. This is his character.
Yeah, been seeing. I'm curious to see, man, because we've been seeing a few Jax players popping up. They're trying to come out of the woodwork. They marching in the streets. You ready for this?
All right, now we're going to go ahead and get started letting the intros rock.
Being Kotal's wingman won't save you.
Don't I get diplomatic immunity?
You're forgetting the Black Dragon exception.
Round one.
He said, I remember everything.
I like how there's still a blessing on the floor from Su Hao's head. Rest in peace, Su Hao.
Right. Oh,
so,
a nice
Blackout trying to. Oh, the big whip, but not really a great punish from JJ Mondo. Maybe probably wasn't ready for it, but.
Yeah, but he still got something, which is important.
He did. He got back in there. And it's important. The Blackout, you can see, is taking his turn back. You cannot be afraid to try to take a turn back against Jax. Got him off the defense meter, pushing him into the corner, forward throw, boys, and that's an escape fail.
All right, good blocks here from JJ. Good stuff there on the block, waiting his turn.
Ooh, okay. Interesting space in there, but now JJ is going to put Blackout in the corner, exactly where you don't want to be against Jax. But an immediate thing though, standing one.
All right, JJ not afraid to stand in the acid pool there, showing some signs of bravery there, but it looks like it's going to cost him. Oh, that was cool. That was sick.
Channeling a little bit of his inner Revolver Ocelot. I see you, sir.
Yeah, that was so cool. Okay.
All right, so JJ Blackout breaking out of the combo, immediately answering back with the back 2-2 into the scud shot. He's taking a turn back, checking him with the down one. Then a point blank scud shot. All right, you know that's the way to go.
Right. Now, JJ Mondo is doing a good job there using the 4-2-4 strain, the mid into the down kick. That kick reaches fairly far for Jax, and it's a nice way for him to get in. But he's going to get the opening here, no breakaway. He's going to finish it off with a smooth 260.
Oh, an excellent duck from Blackout, taking full advantage. Clapping on the overhead flick, drops the combo. Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, opting to push him away there. Very smart stuff from Blackout. Not really look to...
Blackout has to be careful. It is party time for Jax. He has the fatal blow locked and loaded. He can't overcommit to anything without risk of hitting the tink-tink. Everyone's favorite fatal blow.
Yeah, but Blackout is also doing a good job of his own, trying to keep the situation from coming to an exact standstill. As you saw there, he is letting some things fly for the simple fact that you can't just sit there forever. If you do that, then Jax is just going to have his way with you. So very smart stuff from Blackout, keeping the screen occupied, keeping that space active. Definitely very smart stuff.
Absolutely. Good use of the acid puddle, too. Making sure that if Jada is going to stay in the corner, he's going to eat that little bit of damage that could make all the difference in the round.
Oh, yeah. Now, JJ there possibly having a failure to launch moment there. But JJ Mondo isn't without adaptation
Konsole
skills. I'm definitely curious to see how he goes in this, especially since he's committing to the Jax pick. He is confident that he can turn things around with this pick.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad there. Blackout just got the better of him. There was some rifle cancels point blank that went unpunished. So, if he could just tweak a little bit, he could bounce back very easily. Especially with a character like Jax, who has very explosive damage.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so we are back in here. Game number 2. JJ immediately starting things off with a jump in, but Blackout clapping him early, trying to build momentum. All right, good down one check. JJ moving out of the acid puddle, just faded away. 4-2, 4-2-4. Excellent break. Well, I like that. Blackout putting the acid puddle behind him, trying to force JJ back, but right now he's getting pushed into the corner where it is Jax's, I guess, his ideal range. Excellent forward throw punish on the roll. All right. And got the good crushing blow, and JJ snatching the first round away from Blackout. Had time to light a cigar and snuff it out. My man Jax.
All right, now JJ Mondo getting back into the game here, doing really good stuff there to get some real estate, but Blackout very active with the slides there.
All right, good 4-3. Ooh, he staggered just the 4-3 by itself.
And a
risky
great
decision, but it
conversion
paid
there.
off.
All right, he's got those arms heating up. He's going to get one more clean hit, and then he's going to be having a whole lot of damage sitting for him.
I know, JJ trying to push buttons or something after the overhead. It is -7. Blackout did a good job. Gotta snatch this back with back too. Good scud shot. Gonna put the acid ball out.
Ooh, a little too slow in the whip punish there.
Yes, sir. All right, 1-2-1-2 into the fatal blow. Yo, Blackout wanting to secure the round, not take any chances. If it will kill, spend it.
Absolutely. Definitely a very understandable decision there by Blackout, making sure he clinches that round. Now officially sitting on set point.
Ooh, okay, maybe doing something there. I don't know, open up with a grenade at the start of the round. Like opting to reload. Good trade.
All right, Mondo trying to get something started here, trying not to get pushed all the way to the corner.
All right, good block.
Good
Ooh, a
block
nice false
there.
block then from Mondo. Yep.
All right, recognizing that he's not really trying to take a turn there on those staggers, I have to go for the grab.
Yeah, I don't know if Blackout was looking for the overhead there or what. He just kind of stopped taking his turn back, but opens Mondo up,
Yeah.
gets him off the defensive meter.
Oh, tries to get a punish there, but no dice. Oh my goodness. And he does the fatal to keep him from breaking away. Smart stuff there.
Tit for tat, says Mondo.
Finish him.
All right, we are tied up at 1 game each. But, oh, we gonna side switch on him though.
The side switch shuffle. That is definitely a JJ Mondo. Definitely a JJ Mondo trademark.
Look at this man
JJ
flexing
Mondo
and
hitting us
cheesing
with
on
the
camera.
shuffle,
Look at this.
two-step.
Look at this man cheesing on camera. Over
He just had
flexing
to
like
do
he
it. He
done
just
something.
had to do it. He just had to do
Yeah,
that.
man.
That was so funny.
Yo, Jack should not be allowed to flex. He got metal arms. He didn't work for them shits. He didn't get them games. Them shits were implanted.
To be fair, Jax was swole before the surgery. All right, he definitely had something. Okay,
Aaron
Just
My
saying.
man would not pass any state athletic commission ever.
Shaolin.
forever
Over there,
banned.
Look at
like you can't say he's using drugs. You can't say he's using performance enhancing substances. No, that's not a substance.
Nah.
It's an object. It's completely different.
Man, we ain't
Just
even
like
gonna.
people use braces and bands and sleeves. Just imagine them as two giant metal sleeves. That's all it is.
I know my
That's
man
fine.
did not compare some $10 sleeve to. Anyway, we tied up at 1 game each. Blackout gonna put the acid puddle out, forward throw, eat a little bit extra damage. 180, boys. I like it.
Now you see here that Blackout was hovering over Nightwolf for a minute.
Oh
He was
my
thinking about
God.
switching characters, but sticking it out here, just having that confidence. And JJ Mondo. Oh,
Yeah,
the
that-
initial impact.
wasn't a whole lot he could do there. Oh, Blackout going to take his hat off and bow to the man. Like he said, this is over. It's a wrap. Are we bagging? Are we bagging or trying to scud shot?
Maybe. Oh, and a nice slide to catch him trying to hit the ground pound.
Yeah, no, Blackout having a very high success rate on the slide and forward up. And just as I say that, it gets blocked. Commentator's curse. Forward throw, boys.
JJ Mondo getting some momentum here. Tries to go for the overhead. No dice.
Blackout says, no, sir. I know this matchup. Oh, strike throw makes 1-2 full combo. Put the acid ball out. Down 3 to check the armor on the fatal blow, I'm assuming. Yep, this is a Reynolds wrap. Down 2 and Blackout. Oh, can we see it?
Yeah. Oh, the bear trap.
That's just so unnecessary. Like, the bear trap alone would have killed him. My man had to be extra with it.
Yeah.
Yo, I think
his eye popped out too.
That's just wrong is what that is. My question is, where was he hiding the bear trap? Like, my man just kind of reached behind him and pulled some shit out. Like, all right, bro, like, I'm not sure if I really want to know the answer to that question. We're just going to put a pin in that one, but definitely good stuff to, let's just, it's a PG-13 production, pal. There's children in the room. Okay. Just relax. Okay. We'll save that conversation for another day. Good stuff to Blackout, securing the bag and moving on in the brackets. So the next match on stream be one of my personal favorite players, Star Charger versus MCG's Abyss.
All right, we definitely got some high quality matches coming up for you folks. As we said earlier, the cream of the crop is in the building. Macho Man Randy Savage would totally approve.
Is Star Charger going to rock with Scarlet? Is he going to go back? Who's he playing now? Because he was going back and forth on Katana. I know he has a Scarlet, but who's he rocking with these days?
Well, in recent history, like earlier this year, I was seeing him play Scarlet a lot more than Katana. So it's safe to say that he's probably still sticking with Scarlet, a character that's very solid overall. Pretty much has just about everything that you would need in a zoning keep away style character. Great spacing, pretty safe normals, very fast projectile, multiple, angles to use in the whole space control manner of things. And hasn't really been adjusted since the beta. One of the rare instances where you see a character in their beta format, basically unfinished version, just make it to the final product in that fashion, essentially proving just how solid the character is from the start. Definitely a very good character to pick if you're looking at Sony style characters.
I may or may not have gone back to playing Scar a little bit on the side. I forgot how fun she was, man. She's a fun character.
Yeah, definitely has a lot of different ways to be played. Having a parry as a zoning style character, very insane stuff. That is very, very strong, especially when you have finally closed in and you're waiting for that moment and you're trying to get the counter poke or you're trying to get something started and you get hit and then she gets health back. It's like a whole meta behind it. It's ridiculous.
Very true. A parry in one variation and a teleport in the other. Very, very good, solid tool set for that character. So we're waiting on getting the players together here. I'm not sure who Abyss is using. I've known Abyss since the MKX days, but not sure who he's rocking with.
Mystery. Like a lot of the MCG guys, they've been around, but they've definitely been a little quiet in terms of just who they're playing, who's playing who. Like if they're sticking to their old mains, if they're switching things up. MCG has always been a very low key group, like definitely some very heavy hitters. That's for sure.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, what you're saying is their activities are by and large a mystery.
Yes. Oh my god.
Woo!
I don't know what's worse, the fact that you thought of that or the fact that I went along with it. I think me going along with it is sadder because I had an opportunity to stop it, and
you could have,
and I took the easy route out. So I don't know.
You were the chosen one.
I let y'all down. I allowed this foolishness into the area. So apologies,
You were the
folks.
chosen one, man.
I will keep a better eye on him next time. Okay.
I'm here all night.
I hope not. No, but appreciate you guys for coming out tonight. You know, definitely glad for y'all rocking with us here at the Atlantis Console Gaming League PS4 Qualifier, the first qualifier of many. And we're here. We have Abyss on the player 1 side, Star Charger on the player 2 side. Now, again, both of these players have multiple characters at their disposal more than likely. So who they're going with is up in the air.
Yeah, like neither player really too sure. I don't know if they're trying to psych each other out of the character select screen, which is a thing. People will be sitting there waiting for you to pick a character just so they can pick a character that opposes them. The old school.
Noob Saibot.
Right.
All
Now,
right.
Abyss rocking with Noob Saibot. Star Charger going with Nightwolf.
I didn't know he had a Nightwolf. But all right, I dig it.
And he's got gear for this Nightwolf. He's ready. He's definitely taking some time out for sure.
Nightwolf, a character that has seen some recent success even earlier today with the online EU West qualifier. Video Games Yo securing the bag with excellent Nightwolf play. Yeah. See if Star Charger can channel that in.
Oh, that intro's so sick.
Your arrogance lives on behind.
Dying made me more superior.
All are equal in death. Round 1.
I want that helmet for Noob Saibot. I'm about to hit up the towers real quick. So we got Noob Saibot on one side. Now, I believe that a lot of Nightwolf players thus far have told me this is kind of a bad matchup for Nightwolf, but we'll see.
Well, it all really depends on if he's able to reflect Noob Saibot's clones.
I don't think he can. I know he can reflect the ghost ball, but
right, but the actual clones themselves, because the clone is pretty much the bread and butter, the glue that holds everything together for Noob Saibot's gameplay, giving him access to multiple projectiles, very unique strings that actually can't be whip punished. The Shadow clone, not having an active perk box on it as it's active, makes whip punishing Noob a little awkward in that sense.
Absolutely. So Star Charger, of course, securing the first round. Very dominant performance. I love that taunt too.
Round 2. Fight.
So Abyss, unfortunately, not really able to get much going here, at least in the early stages, but catches them with the low slide. Got to stack those shadows up early to get access to that crushing blow. Got the down one into the back throw. I love it. Trying to catch Star Charger with punishing. Gets the down 3 out there, but checks him again with the 1-1-1. Oh, goodness. Okay, good breakaway from Star Charger. And an immediate wake up. What is happening right now?
Yeah, that was intentional. He jumped forward and did the jump kick. That was crazy.
All right. And just as soon as Star Charger had the dominant first round, here comes Abyss. Star Charger lands the jump in. My man went for the slow projectile. Wakes up at 1-1-3, getting the good whiff punish. And Abyss bringing us at 1 round apiece.
Final round. Fight.
All right, now Abyss on the board here. Definitely in the corner though, so Star Charger has the opportunity to get some pressure going, but Abyss pretty much ready for anything he's got coming.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, missing the big punch opportunity on the shoulder, only hitting him with the down 3. Star Charger trying to jump right back in. 1-1 for the hard knockdown. Yo, nice. What are these like wake ups on jump?
Hey man, if it works, it works. It's definitely a very unexpected option.
You said it. So Star Charger getting the hard knockdown, not committing anything too big, but gets a whiff punish immediately, whiffing the entire string.
All right, nice 3-14, gets the up 3.
Oh, wake up
nice
good shoulder check from Star Charger, getting the first game on the board. Now, wait for it. One of the hardest outros this game has right now.
Oh, absolutely. And you know he's got more. He's got another outro that is just as good. Like Nightwolf, they did such a great job with this character. You could tell a lot of love was put into this character because people have been looking for Nightwolf for a while now. And you definitely knew, like, again, as they said in the reveal, in the combat cast where they revealed him, a lot of his strings Some of his strengths come directly from his MK3 days. Like they went that deep into this character's history to bring him back to life in this game. So very good stuff to NRS. Shout outs to those guys for getting it right on this character.
So Abyss taking a moment to think about it. I think the turning point in that match, I believe the reason why he went with the shadow tackle was he thought he had enough shadows to get the crushing blow, but unfortunately either he missed the input or he missed kind of the shadows. A little bit damage on the table could have been enough to save the round, but Star Charger claiming victory.
Yeah, and at the same time, it might have just been going for damage in general because he did get 313 off of that combo, off of a very awkward confirm. So you never know. Might have just been trying to get something started there. And not to mention the good stuff on Star Charger for the fake out on that last play, jumping in front of him just to block, to get him to flinch, to do the fatal blow. Very, very good read there from Star Charger.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we are in game number 2. Nice low slide from Abyss.
All right, some back and forth here. Nice hold on the Star Charger's part. And look at the movement here. The wave dashing is on point for these guys.
So having that quality movement definitely can make the difference in a match.
Definitely.
Right now, Star Charger.
All right.
A little bit of a life deficit, but he has Abyss in the corner, eating the forward throw. Oh, the slow overhead. Star Charger opting not to go for the launcher. Doesn't want to risk the breakaway. Just wants to keep him grounded in the corner.
Oh, and good stuff there on Star Charger, converting into the amplified spirit arrow, leaving him plus, and it's basically a standing finish. So he has to guess on what the next option is. Oh, and a cancel! Oh my goodness, that was so crazy.
Hey man, they can't react to it. Then they can't react to it.
All right,
and again, Star Charger
there.
Exactly where Noob Stop wants you. He wants you in that throw versus 2-1-2, but Star Charger answering back immediately, fighting his way out of the corner and looking to put the nail in the coffin of Abyss.
And Nightwolf's game plan, so simple, just using that jab, that 1-1 to get some very strong offensive reads going here.
Full screen. Oh, Abyss once again trying to hit him with the fatal blow, but not quite getting it. Star Charger.
Oh,
nice block, and that's it.
Oh,
and the crushing blow. I think he really wanted the brutality.
Right. Wins.
Very impressive showing from Star Charger, a 2-0 over Abyss. Loving that Nightwolf play, man.
All right, Star Charger making a quick work there. Yeah, Nightwolf, again, so simple, yet so effective. A very, very powerful ground-style character, has a lot of great tools to keep you in front of him necessarily. Very strong pressure up close, and also, again, having the fastest advancing special in the game, faster than Johnny Cage's Shadow Kick, faster than Jade's Nitro Kick, faster than Shao Kahn's shoulder. Moves that are 16 frames. No, Nightwolves is 12. Ridiculous.
So the next match we have on, first of all, congratulations, Star Charger, moving ahead in the bracket. But the next match we have on stream will be Saucy Fingers 1048 versus MK2 Easy.
All right, now Too Easy, another OG in the scene here. You've definitely seen him in earlier titles, playing Dr. Fate in Justice 2. You also had him in MKX. He's been around, like a lot of these guys in this game have been around for quite some time, since the MK9 days. Some of them even beforehand, playing the 3D titles, MK2, MK3. Matter of fact, Forever King actually likes playing MK2 competitively, strangely enough. Like that's the game, that's like his old school game of choice, which is pretty funny. I mean, he likes MK in general, but even someone as young as him gets, into the competitive scenes from back then. So it's really interesting to see all the culmination of all these skills come together, because everybody has a different play style and everybody comes from different eras, different regions. It's a melting pot. It's a huge melting pot.
But all that aside, unbiased aside, Too Easy, You mentioned MKX. You know which character he played, right? You know which character he played. Go ahead and say it. I know you say it. I know you want to say it. I want to hear it on your lips. Come on. He played Ermac. Ermac boys, stand together. Let me see in the chat. A legion in the chat. We have you now. Let me see it. Let me get a wall of them. Here, I'll even start things off. We have you now. I know those words haunt you. I know you wake up in terror of those words. Woo! I love it. Rest in peace, Ermac, in the crib. May you be in combat packs.
That character. I'm sorry.
You can. Sub-Zero.
You can't even say nothing because we got to start the next match. All right, so Too Easy, rocking the Sub-Zero. I'm assuming dead and winner. No, get back here. No amount of alcohol can help you get over Ermac.
Just playing.
My man's already poured a drink. Yo, man, he's -7. He's -7. It's my turn. Wait a minute.
Man, I just had a really bad moment over there. That character can stay dead, okay?
So I will say, man. Saucy Finger starting things off with the low fireball amplify. Now I've seen some ballsy gambit in NRS games, but that, sir, that may in fact be the one.
All right, so we got Liu Kang versus Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, a character that you actually have heard less and less about. Early game, very strong. A lot of people were talking about his mixed-up game, how much damage he gets off of his fatal blow. Just really solid, mix-up character overall. But as the game progressed, you didn't really hear that much about him. You also even heard a little bit of downplay, even like that. It's not so bad once you play it a little bit more. So it's interesting to see any Sub-Zero player for that matter.
God damn, somebody. Stop. He's already dead.
Oh.
Ooh, Lord. God damn.
Finish him.
That was
Liu Kang. This guy you've been hearing a lot of.
the Liu Kang train. I mean, we've heard it before. People will say, offline you can react to the forward 2 and the back 3, but if you never get a chance to actually hit the button, then you don't have to worry about reacting to it. That man got steamrolled, folded, put away.
Yeah.
Look how angry Liu Kang looks too. Like for a man who just won, he looked very angry in that outro. Like my man was just heated about something.
Yeah. No happy feet around here. Only angry.
Nah, man. Ain't nothing happy about them feet.
Furious toes. Vengeful calves.
That's together because we know Too Easy, seasoned tournament player, so I'm sure he will have the adaptation necessary to come back and bring us to a 1-1. I want to see a 1-1, man. No more of these, no 2 O's. 1-1, baby. Bring it back, man. Too Easy, Ermac boys.
Too Easy is definitely a player who can get it done. Too Easy, very momentum based. So once he gets started, he can definitely turn the death on. But Saucy Fingers here is just kind of taking a bit of a snuff out approach here, not really giving him a chance. But it looks like Too Easy is going to force the issue here.
There we go. The back throw and hit into the forward throw. It's dead of winter time, though. And then he immediately gets checked. Do not challenge me, sir. I got a
frame. Goodness. And Saucy Fingers here. No defensive bar, no offensive bar. Just all on the offensive regardless.
My man is spending the meter as soon as he gets it. Art's coming up that one offensive bar. Good block on the ice ball. And Too Easy immediately landing the jump in for the full combo punish. Optimal mid-screen crushing blow damage.
I haven't seen that one. Okay, that's new.
Oh.
That is
I've seen that.
Yeah. But you hate to see it as Saucy Fingers takes the first round.
Fortunately, because Too Easy landing the optimal mid-screen crushing blow combo, but Saucy Fingers is being one step ahead. We're now 1 round away from advancing the bracket, sending Too Easy into the losers.
All right, Too Easy here, fighting for his tournament life here, trying to get something started, but Saucy Fingers is just walking him down, banging on that door.
And you'll notice that a lot of players will be kind of hesitant to throw fireballs against Dead at Winter just because he has that 6-frame mid option. But Saucefinger says, I don't even care. You're going to hold all these.
All right, now too easy here. Having that corner position is very important here. There's that amplified ice ball. Commentator's blessing, maybe.
Yes, sir. All right, back 3. He almost got forward throw. This is looking like all saucy. He's still in there. He has one. Never mind. Damn, that was a.
Right.
You know what? Leroy Smith did it better. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
right,
good on
Saucy
Saucy
Fingers taking a smooth 2-0.
Yes, sir.
All right, so coming up next, we have Splash versus the Mighty Unjust.
But before we get to that, we have a ad break. Got to pay the bills, boys. Atlantic CGL Qualifier. 171 of the NRS finest come to do battle here tonight.
Definitely. Oh my goodness. These matches
rough,
are
man.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It be that way sometimes.
Right.
Happen to everybody.
Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna. I don't know. We're too insane.
All right, and we are back. Appreciate you guys, folks, for sticking around. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but we got it together, promise. But we're going to go ahead and move forward in the Atlantis Console Gaming League qualifier for the PS4 side of things. Number 1 in the books. We got coming up next on deck, we have the Mighty Unjust facing off against Splash. Not to confuse with Splash, the Street Fighter V player. This is Splash, the New York NRS player. You may know him for his Kung Lao shenanigans. I blame him for all the flack that us Kung Lao players receive. I think it's his fault. Maybe.
Can we be honest though? I mean, Kung Lao players been getting flack since MK9 when the whole Bird Lao thing started blowing up. Or at MKX, you'd be playing against Kung Lao, I'd be like down 4, you block it, jump back, dive kick. Like, what? But
hey man, that's not our fault. That's how is that our fault though? How y'all mad at us? We're just playing the game, all right? We're just playing the character. Move faster, okay? That's all I'm saying.
What if the Trimmer player said we're just playing the game? Yeah, you're real quiet now.
Yeah, let's talk about Trimmer players. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, what about Trimmer players?
We'll come back to that later. Right now.
Oh, we're gonna come back to that one. Is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah, so we got Shang Tsung old man status versus the very purple Kung Lao, starting us off with the immediate orbiting hat. And wow, just a down 2 crushing blow, just like that. It drops the combo. That's very unfortunate early on. Man had no defense meter to break away, but Mighty Unjust already establishing a very big life lead, and through that Splash trying to work his way in, just doing Kung Lao things.
All right, now Splash has been playing Kung Lao since the beginning. Definitely one of the well-known Kung Laos here. And getting those staggers going in with the orbiting hat.
No, he didn't.
Loaded
no,
twist.
he didn't. He did not just do that.
Come on, man. Are you that surprised? Really?
Y'all are like, man, look. I am.
Should've moved faster.
Y'all,
okay.
Man.
Rag's having a moment, folks. He'll be back in just a minute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. Mighty Unjust with the corner positioning. Good stuff there. Getting the corner opening with the forward 2, 1, 4. Oh, and a nice anti-air there with the fireball.
Mighty Unjust find himself in a very similar situation to the last round. A very big life lead, but all it took was a few touches from Splash to even things out. He's already working this man towards the corner, jumping over fireballs, bobbing and weaving, staggering boys. I like that.
Goodness. And the movement here from Splash, some 4-1s for your trouble. That's a 10-frame mid, baby. Gotta hold that.
Oh, you hate to see the anti-air stuff, but, sometimes... Oh, what? He had nothing else to lose at that point. May as well go
you
for it.
Gotta get in.
Fight.
Unjust already trying to move backwards, keeping the space. Excellent use of the dive kick to get in over the fireball.
Now, it has been said that this matchup is kind of rough for Kung Lao. However, Splash here doing a great job of making it work. However, using that Omega orbiting hat has cost him both offensive and defensive bars. So he's going to have to work really hard to get back in. He gets one of each.
Yeah, it's a really rough position to be in if you have no offensive or defensive meter to work with. Kind of limits a lot of characters' options. But Splash taking some trades. He's got a bit of a life lead now. Until just now, about even things up. So, but of course, Kung Lao with the. I like that. Nice use of the 1-1. Trying to strike throw this man. Immediate breakaway. Chip damage. Oh! And the spirit of the great Kung Lao saying, "Yes, my son. We take those."
Oh my goodness.
Look at this man just waving in the background.
Yeah, he's just, he's just giving him all of his energy. Remember, this is my guy. This is who.
Yeah, this is us.
Yeah, this is who follows me. This is my protege. You know what I'm saying?
This is the Lao line. The true Kung Lao, not that other branch we got in the last game that was
the Lao, the full bona fide Lao bloodline.
Can I be honest though?
That is why Lao Spirit Lao. Yeah, Lao.
Lao.
Because you know where you know where I'm going with this. Come on now.
Yeah, buddy.
The Lao Spirit.
I mean, I hope at some point we get like the great Kung Lao as a fighting character in an MK game.
Oh my goodness.
Round one.
Let this man come here on some Gokin type shit. But anyway,
Old
Splash.
man Lao.
Yes, sir. So we got a 1-0 lead for Splash. We're now going to establish a good, healthy lead using the hat, and then jumps immediately into ground eruption. You hate to see it going to get put full screen. Fortunately for him, this is post-patch Shang Tsung. Does not hit quite as hard as he used to, but still a very effective zoner.
Oh yeah, and Splash rocking Lotus Fist that was just recently buffed, giving him more hit advantage with the orbiting hat, allowing him to do confirms just like that, walk up forward for very, very good quality of life change, you would say, for Kung Lao.
Absolutely. I like these to be
Splash
dive
those
kicks.
dive kicks.
Yeah, that is the round. Just have to be careful, though, because Kung Lao has that fast fatal blow he can use to cover distance and get around projectiles, so always a factor.
And Splash is doing a great job of just keeping Mighty Unjust honest. He's not really allowing him to build much real estate for himself. He's using the dive kick to get around the big projectiles. He's throwing the straight hat to keep him, in check from throwing too many projectiles. Really, really, smart stuff. But Mighty Unjust doing a great job of fighting back. Some good counters here.
You notice that Splash has also had a very high success rate for flawless blocking in the ground eruption, but unfortunately, I don't think Kung Lao has much of a punish for it. Kind of a
and it didn't reach.
Yeah, unfortunately, good anti-zoning option, but just not quite the range that it could have potentially. But Unjust bringing us to a 1-1.
All right,
I love that line.
Classic outro from Shang Tsung. Can we get some F's in the chat for Splash on that fatal blow attempt? That was a good idea. It was a good try.
He tried. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
He tried to teleport.
Moment.
He tried to teleport earlier, but
Kung Lao.
Yeah. All right, so we're sticking with Kung Lao. We're sticking with Lotus Fist. Again, you're seeing a lot of commitments here from these players to their original mains. They're fairly content with letting things ride out with the character that they started out with, which is really, really good if you're looking at the grand scheme of things. It just shows that everybody is really willing to flush out these matches. They're not calling it in early, they're not really thinking about, you know what, I think I just need to pick another character. They're toughing it out, definitely trying to see how far they can go down a rabbit hole. So big ups to Splash for sticking out with this character.
Really, I like Splash now pressing the issue against the Mighty Unjust. Got this man boxed in the corner, no defensive meter, already on critical health. Man, it's a down 2 fan, that's how you feel?
All right, and no conversion there off of the 2-1.
And that was somebody made this man angry.
Round 2.
All right, now Splash here, a very strong player in general, was able to take it to the limit at East Coast Throwdown, where he actually finished top 3 in that tournament, I believe.
That's pretty good now.
Yeah.
Just does have the real estate to work with. He is being slowly boxed in the front, but fights his way back out with the back 3 up 4 string, I believe, pushing Splash back full screen. I like that.
And I'm mistaken myself. It wasn't.
What's the East Coast? I don't think it's happened yet, has it?
No, it was Defender North. I had the wrong East Coast tournament.
Damn it, Mighty Unjust immediately answering back with a point-blank ground eruption, but it paid dividends. Down 3 checks, the Splash man jumped right back out. Orbiting hat into a back throw. He's
all right,
one
both players at fatal blow range.
Oh, he tried it. He tried it in the wake of fatal blow, but this time Mighty Unjust having his meaties on point, stuffing it and says no. So now we're at last round, last game. Both players still on their fatal blow resources.
All right, no fuzz block there on the full string.
Looks like it getting a little rough for Splash. He's down about half his health already. Hasn't landed a major hit against Mighty Unjust yet. Down 3 check into the forward throw. Gonna get a little bit of momentum here. It's gonna kick this man full screen, exactly where Splash doesn't want to be.
All right, Splash doing a good job there with punishing that fireball. And he's got him in the corner. It's party time. Oh no, and that would have been a huge combo opportunity. Burns all the bars. He's got to make this count.
Oh, in the fourth row.
Oh, the stagger was too much.
Oh, but the character's not good though. Look, this man over here. I see you, sir. He gonna flex a little bit. He's like, yeah.
Yep, Splash over there taking that match 2-1. 2-1, not 2-0. Not 2-0.
2-1. That really could have gone either way. It was just a few small mishaps from Mighty Unjust that led to Splash taking it. The strike throw mix, man, it's strong. It's strong, this character.
Yeah. And how strong is it? He was able to get 2 full jump-ins off on Mighty Unjust before Mighty Unjust tried to push a button. And he still was able to get a stagger off into the grab. So that's just how much respect Splash was able to command from Mighty Unjust, which just speaks to the level of conditioning that he enforced during that round. So great stuff to Splash. Definitely great stuff for Mighty Unjust. We're moving forward in the bracket here. We have So Sick Nash Fan facing off against Cyclone. So Sick Nash Fan coming off of a 2-0 victory over Forever King. So Sick Nash Fan, depending on who you ask, might be a dark horse, might be a prominent player. You don't see him often is the point here, but definitely somebody to be reckoned with. Again, just like we were talking about earlier with Blackout, if you see his name in the bracket, you better watch out because this guy is definitely he's definitely I'm trying to keep from cursing here, but he's definitely nice.
I didn't even know he played Mortal Kombat games until just recently. I'd met him in the Soul Calibur community where he was putting in work over on some other exhibition stream, on a different opportunity. But yeah, man, I think he plays Cassie and Sonya in this game, from what I understand. So
he also plays Devora.
Devora too. Okay.
And Cyclone, and on top of that, he beat King using Devora.
Wow. All right. Yeah. I mean, and Cyclone, of course, an NRS. I don't know if you'd really call him an OG. He's been around since, MKX has been a little while now. I know he didn't really take to Injustice 2 too much. Let's see. He was a Warrior Predator player in MKX. Bottom 5 boys was his moniker. Switched to Goro and Liu Kang. He's been playing Aaron Black and Liu Kang in MK11. He might pick up a few other characters. He's known for having like 2 or 3 solid characters and like Lego, a litany of just like sus-ass pockets.
Yeah. And, it's kind of funny how that happens because I feel that a lot of the high-level, NRS players, like specifically in MK, just end up playing at least a third of the cast, throughout the game's life. Almost everybody has like 3 to 4 characters that they just cycle through. Like obviously you have your main and your possible backup, but like eventually you just branch out, right? Even if it's just to learn a matchup or out of pure curiosity, it's actually kind of interesting how that works out.
Absolutely. So we are rocking, like you said, Devora. Pulling things out, Devora and Aaron Black, a matchup you probably don't see too often in the tournament scene outside of like the highest level. So I'm curious to see.
Now Devora, she got buffed. Remember, she needed this.
She did. Now this is the type of character Devora is that if you don't understand the matchup, she can snowball you very quickly. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, but she does a little bit of damage a lot of times. Arguably, this is bad.
Yeah, definitely has some very, very good burst damage setups, where she gets really, really quick, hard hits. Definitely has some great footsies on her side. You see that nice jump in, one of the best jump ins in the game.
Of course, she got that teleport made famous by another past NRS character that we don't like to talk about. Gives people a little bit of trauma. And Cyclone, who had established the early life lead, now finds himself boxed in the corner and whipping the big buttons.
All right, and Cyclone here getting a nice start, but a breakaway from Oh, so sick Nash fan to get stuffed.
This man said no. I like that people are starting to get their meetings on point, man. They're not about to get here and get wake up fatal blow on stream. That's
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because if they have those resources, an up 3 could be on the way.
Yeah, true that. The Cyclone, nice use of this gut shot. Gonna go ahead and burn up a bullet for the rifle. No meter, and just immediately gets snatched by the teleport. Oh, restand.
Now, playing with the arachnophobia variation, he does have access to that restand that also gives the, I guess for lack of a better term, infected status, which means that he gets access to a crushing blow once those bugs are on him. So pretty much once he gets the forward grab off on Cyclone, he can pretty much hit him for a very healthy amount of damage.
I believe he can also spend meter to withdraw the bugs and do some unblockable damage with Cyclone as well.
Yeah, so definitely some options there with the bugs on him.
Okay, let's back throw.
Yeah. All right, and also in this variation, he has access to that teleport, and a pretty smart decision to go for the fatal. Doesn't want the breakaway.
All right, so he's gonna be alive, but just barely. Now, we gotta be careful. Aaron Black's fatal blow was toned down, but
Oh!
And this amplified scud shot. This man Cyclone by the hair of his chinny chin chin takes the first game.
Right. When you see a bug, shoot it. That is the advice that Aaron Black is putting out towards us today.
He was playing that one smart. He established the grab game early on to open up the strike throw mix-ups later on in the round. Very smart strategy.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now, So Sick Nash fan opting to stick with Devora. Again, like you're seeing here throughout the tournament, a lot of people here just sticking it out with their mains, not really shying away from grinding out the matchup. So Sick Nash fan having the opportunity to adjust within this matchup as opposed to trying to just reinvent the wheel or switch things up entirely with a whole different character. He's just going to go ahead and dig in here and see how it shakes out.
Fight.
Absolutely. So we are going ahead and again into an immediate into a down 3 acid from Cyclone. Excellent conversion there.
Right.
I love to see stuff like that.
Right. All right, gets the whip punish.
And you'll see that's one of Devora's strengths in this game. Long range tendrils. Perfect for whip punishing pokes at a long range.
All right, there goes those long-range normals once again. Gets to confirm.
I'm going to go ahead and go for the puddle. Put this man back in the corner. What's the setup? Oh, this is a short hop.
Nice up two.
And short hops is something you don't really see a whole lot out of a lot of the senior. I don't know if it's just they're still unfamiliar with the tech or just something they generally forget about.
Oh, but here's something that we are familiar with, that crushing blows. Look at the damage. Oh, my goodness.
This is going to hurt.
317, and he's still not done.
Oh, my God.
Finish it.
He dropped the combo, but he dropped it at 42%. Cyclone already feeling it. Going for the back throw. Shoe fly.
Back throw there. Very smart stuff there. Tries to catch him using the scud shot.
Unfortunately, a rare miss in the punch from Cyclone. Gets caught by the overhead. Nice, clean jump in.
All right, -3. Let's go block. Very risky stuff, but pays off for Nash, man.
Yeah, this is looking like all Nash. Gonna take a lot of good reads from Cyclone to pull this back. Back 2-2. Ooh.
All right, opting not to use the breakaway here. He wants the defensive resources for something else.
Oh,
and
no, he fell out. Oh, if he had just done the rifle shot into the fatal blow, that might have worked.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You hate to see it. I'm going to need an F in the chat for that.
Man. Why? No. That wasn't unintended. He made a decision. He made a decision on that one.
I'm just saying that it was a rough one because he literally hit the fatal blow.
With his fatal blow, when Splash whipped his, he did the right thing. It just wasn't far enough. He did Kung Lao. Any Kung Lao player will tell you his fatal blow is like one of the furthest reaching fatal blows in the game. like that doesn't use a projectile. So the fact that he stopped right in front of him, right in front of Unjust, and like got nothing out of that, that's definitely an F moment. No, he was doing a combo and he did the wrong one. That's
He went.
nah.
I'm saying he got hit by the fail. He doesn't get hit by enough of the bullets.
Nah,
But anyway, we are. All right, so we're at 1 round apiece now. Both players on Tournament Live. Cyclone trying to keep in the mid-range. Nice use of the low pokes, duck under the slow projectile. Try to check Sozik from coming in.
All right, good blocks there for Sozik Nashman.
All right. Nashman going to land the teleport. Cyclone's going to break away. No, he's going to keep it.
The thing about Deborah is that she actually does fairly equal damage in both of these variations. So you're not really giving that up for when you're deciding on which variation to play. The confirms are just different.
Down.
Oh,
the
my
anti-air. Yo, stop.
The man said he is a sick Nash fan. He's so sick. And here he is looking to close out the next round here. Very good stuff there from Nash fan.
We can call that what it was. Cyclone never got out of first gear in that round.
Round 2.
Now he's staring.
Staring down the barrel.
Yep, he's staring down the barrel, see? Even I hesitated. Even I hesitated.
I'll do it. I was like, you know what, this is going to get out the way. Okay.
This Nosek already taking a good 30-35% off of Cyclone's health bar, but immediately gets the whiff punish. Full combo, opts not to spend the meter on the acid ball. Very rare to see Aaron Black players be stingy with meter.
All right, now both of these guys are pretty equal in health, but Nashman with the corner positioning, picking Cyclone apart here. All right, gets a 3.
And this, we haven't seen a lot of back choo-choo slide mix-ups from Cyclone yet. Doing a very conservative Aaron Black.
Oh, and one wrong step, one bad read might spell trouble here. He's not going to be dead, but he's definitely going to wish that he is. Oh, no, he's going to burn the bar. And now the DOT is setting in.
And the chip. You know, he tried. He had the last breath, but it was just too much. And So Sick Nashman is going to advance 2-1 over Cyclone.
All right, and we're getting some very strong matches here from our competitors. Now we're seeing the 2-1, so things are definitely opening up on the playing field here. Big shout-outs to both of our competitors. GG's to So Sick Nashman as he proceeds forward in the bracket. Once again, we are here in the glorious arena of Atlantis for the Konsole Gaming League's PS4 Qualifier. The first of many. Just to let you guys know, this qualifier is definitely leading up to some serious payoff. Those that qualify for the finals will get access to a cash prize, cash money, ladies and gentlemen, a $10,000 invitational. You make it to the finals, you make it to the invitational, you get a piece. You get a chance at a piece of 10 grand. So definitely some fun to be had there.
Absolutely. And while we let you guys marinate on the endless possibilities of who could take this qualifier, we're going to kick things over to a quick break as we get ready for the last match to finish before we move on to the next one. Welcome back,
All
boys and
right.
girls.
What up?
See, you did it
You guys
again.
are,
We're 2 in sync.
So-
We're 2 in sync.
For those of you that don't know, me and Rag have actually been commentating together for the past few years. So bear with us, folks. We are apparently we are the same person as always. And it doesn't help that we are actually built the same. We're tall, we're light skinned. We learned our vocal talents from the great Barry White. But moving on, we're gonna get forward into our next match here.
I'm gonna take this one. You took it. We have
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
We have Saucy Fingers 1048, who you saw had a very, I mean, dominant wouldn't even be the right word. I don't know what's higher than dominant. He aced through his match with Liu Kang versus, and I get to say this now, the current undefeated King of Combat Mondays. We have Saucy Fingers versus Koizi, and what I'm sure will be the Liu Kang versus Cetrian matchup that Koizi loves oh so much. He doesn't love it.
All right, so yeah, definitely for those of you that are coming in from the Ragnarok side of things, Koizi, a very known name on his Combat Mondays exhibition. We're definitely going to see how this happens against Saucy Fingers, who definitely isn't afraid to get in your face and stay in your face, as you saw in his previous match. But again, Cetrion is the keep away queen, the keep away goddess, if you will. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out.
Round 1.
Oh, we skipping intros. We getting like we getting all up in this mix and start things off immediately with down back one. Now we saw earlier that Saucy Fingers is not afraid of the low fireballs neutral, but just like that, Koizi already getting in them chinks. Yeah, I said it.
And she said, "This is mercy. This beatdown could be worse." But I'm just gonna light you on fire. I'm not gonna disembowel you or anything like that. I'm just gonna make you burn.
Now I thought you said that Cetrion was the queen zoner. She got in that man's
Round
ass.
2. Fight.
Well, she is a goddess. Pretty much do what she wants. And
that was
smart stuff. Oh my goodness.
That could have been a crushing blow if he was a little bit closer. Because you know that the Cetrion's wall will activate a crushing blow if the first hit absorbs a projectile like that. Saucy putting Cetrion in the corner. Now this is a matchup that I've seen them go back and forth on, from 5-5 to slightly edge Cetrion's favor. It gets crazy, man.
All right, now again, as you saw before in those previous matches, once Saucy Fingers gets on his opponent's, once he gets in his face, it's a pretty much, it's not a done deal, but it's definitely very difficult for the opponent to get out.
Yeah. Now, Koizi unfortunately operating at a huge life deficit, but can never count the young blood out. He's got all meter to work with, beta blow on deck, trying to dodge anything he can. Oh, and just like that, the jump in, narrowly whiffing. Saucy taking it with a quick down one.
Final round.
All right, now Saucy Fingers did a really good job there of actually maintaining composure, not really looking to press his space. He knew he had the health lead, not to mention he had very solid zoning tools of his own, so he was really just kind of, playing the same game that Cetrion was and keeping him out there.
And you saw this man spaced that fly kick just far enough to get the vine grab punish. Yo, Koizi, man who hates the matchup, seems to have it on the back of his hand right now.
Yeah, it's that hate that's driving him, that hate that's fueling him, but Saucy Fingers doesn't care about none of that. Oh no, and he drops the corner combo, but the pressure's still on.
Unfortunately, now Koizi, no matter how good your character is at spacing and zoning, once you get boxed in against Liu Kang, it is a Reynolds wrap, both bars in the bicycle kick, and Saucy Fingers claims the first game.
Liu Kang wins.
You see it, man. Getting cornered against... This man ain't wearing shoes.
Nope. He doesn't need it. He lights
That's
his feet on fire. That'd be a nightmare.
Like, man, I ain't trying to smell this dude's feet while they're burning and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, at least do me the courtesy of wearing socks. Like,
you'll be dead before you even realize what's happening. So
I know, but at least let me like have that. You gonna melt my health bar in the corner. At least where's
you are
some
gonna
socks?
smell that man's feet for half a second, and then your heart is gonna be out of your chest. That's just there's no point, man.
Yeah, but
There's no point.
that half a second right there is what I'm talking about, though. Because then you're gonna go to the afterlife, man. Last thing I smelled this nigga's feet.
Hey, that's the last thought you have. All right, so we're gonna go into the next game here.
Sazi figures up 1 over Koizi. Hanging in there until the very end. It was just a few crucial decisions that got him boxed in the corner. Fortunately, it's rough to deal with Liu Kang when he's in your face like that.
Ooh, try to go for something there. Oh, you hate to see it. Chin check. Koizi here trying to get something started. Has a nice amount of real estate built up.
I like that use to the
And
wall.
an amplify on the fireball. Wow.
Yeah, we saw in this last match, Sazi Fingers is not afraid to amplify his fireballs in the mid-range like that. And Koizi with a rare drop and getting punished hard for it. 207 getting